Welcome back. A 2 News investigation revealed how the man on parole charged with killing 2 3-year-old boys was positive for drugs, then stopped going to drug treatment entirely weeks before that wreck.
And our whole world just had blown up.
Those 2 little boys are still clear in my brain and probably will be for the rest of my life.
2 News Chief Investigative Reporter Wendy Halloran sat down with the managers of the Cedar Valley stables where this tragic sequence of events unfolded.
Wendy.
Well, Barb Brooks and Kelly Gee want you to know what happened, and for the families of Odin Ratliff and Hunter Jackson to know that they are heartbroken for them, but they are also demanding justice.
It's going.
Kind of. Good job, Eddie.
Hunter Jackson and Odin Ratliff's friend shoot at Cedar Valley Stables 1 week before the unimaginable happened.
And all of a sudden, metal crushing sounds.
Barb Brooks was first to see the wreckage.
And then it just went to deathly silent. And I see these 2 guys in my horse's stall. All of this was collapsed.
An SUV driven by Cody Barlow is upside down where her horse would normally be standing.
I heard Teresa scream Odin's name, and they ran underneath the collapsed roof.
Her husband Kelly made Teresa Ratliff, Odin's mom, leave.
I know when I got Teresa out, and I didn't want the other mother coming in there at all.
Brooke Jackson is Hunter's mom.
Kelly told her, "Don't come under here. Go call your husband."
That night began the nightmare they have been living.
I didn't believe it. I kept saying, "Are you sure? Are you sure?" And he said, "Yeah, they're gone."
She called 911.
I screamed into the phone, "The babies are dead." And she told me that responders were on their way. And even though they were gone, he was not going to leave them alone. He was going to make sure that they had someone there to protect them.
Kelly stayed under the collapsed roof waiting for the ambulance to come down the road.
Those 2 little boys are still clear in my brain and probably will be for the rest of my life.
Shock turned to anger.
I looked over and seen the accused hanging upside down in his car. And 2 little babies dead, but he's still breathing. Then I went into pure anger at that point.
Later that night, he used a tractor to pull the mangled heap of metal that was upside down out of the stable.
Those images, the sound, the smell of that burning car, it's never going to go away.
The emotional scarring has taken its toll. Both are devastated.
For me, my heart breaks every time I see both parents here. It's hard for me.
And demanding accountability.
I just want justice done.
I need the state of Utah, I need the city, and everybody involved to put him away where he needs to be.
As the memories of 2 little boys playing with toy tractors are etched in the sand, statues of the forever friends left by an anonymous person along the fence post keep their memories alive.
I would want them to know that their horses love them, that they're still here. This was their happy place. I want them to know that this will always be their happy place. And their parents will always have this place to come and enjoy and be with them.
Cody Barlow pleaded not guilty. His criminal defense attorney, Benjamin Aldana, declined to provide a comment or statement for this report. Coming up tomorrow at 10, a wild high-speed chase, a stolen cop car, and at the center of it all, the man we just showed you, who is charged with killing the 2 3-year-old boys last year. During our 2 News investigation on Friday, we dug deep into past crimes Cody Barlow committed in the summer of 2019. Our Our investigation raises questions if the punishment fit the crime and questions why a handful of drug charges were dismissed to begin with that could have kept him in prison longer. It's a 2 News investigation you don't want to miss. Friday on 2 News at 10.